Shadi. This is adventure 20 of 40 before 40, and I'm on a journey of 40 adventures before I turn 40. And that's really easy because I'm an adventurous person. And today's adventure is super cool because it was requested by a former student of mine. I used to teach 6th grade. I normally teach high school, but on my transition, I taught a middle school when I was moving from New York to Colorado, and I met this lovely student who's vibrant and enthusiastic, and her name is Phoenix, and she sent me an email asking me how I was doing and complimenting my video, which means the world to me because I feel rich and famous just having her tell me she's my biggest fan. I absolutely am humbled that she even watches these videos. And she sent me an email asking me how I was doing, and I told her I'd dedicate a video to her, and she wants it to be about how I do my hair. So today's adventure is talking about hair, because I don't normally talk about beauty, hair, makeup, and nails, because growing up I wasn't really told a lot about hair and makeup. I get stuttery talking about it. I focused a lot on my education, and my mom focused a lot on health and education, and specifically learning my culture and reading a lot of books and writing and going on family trips to fun places. And so the focus wasn't on beauty. I learned about beauty more later in life as I got curious, and I saw girls doing things, and I asked questions and got makeup tutorials, and I really wasn't really into it, to be honest. Like other girls, I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily call me a tomboy. I have always just sort of winged it with hair and makeup. But now I have a lot to share with you, so stay tuned as I get over stumbling into my words, because I guess I'm just really floored that I'm doing anything having to do with beauty. Okay. I went to a curly hair class workshop when I lived in Rochester, New York, and it was so exciting, and it was a breakthrough on what to do with curly hair. And I haven't been religiously following it, but I really picked up some cool tips, and I'll let you know what I'm consistent about and what I learned there, and maybe it'll be helpful to you. Okay? All right. So what I learned at this workshop is when you wash your hair when you have curly hair. When I was born, I had really straight hair. Somehow I think like in middle school it turned curly, but people in my family used to make fun of me when I was born and say I had like East Asian hair. It was like very, very straight. And I wonder if like the humidity in Houston where I grew up did something to make it automatically curly when I went in middle school, or it was genetic. My dad has curly hair. My mom has curly hair. So to wash curly hair, I use a product that I learned about at this workshop, and I really like it. And you can see it there. It's called No-Poo Original, and it doesn't lather like a normal shampoo does, because shampoo for curly hair is not meant to get really foamy and lather up a lot, is what I learned at this workshop. So this is called Diva Curl No-Poo Original, and it says Zero Lather Conditioning Cleanser. So this is what I use, and I just massage it into my scalp, and then I wash it. And I'm told you can use this every day, as often as you want, every day if you want to. And I don't shampoo my hair every single day, and I still get great results. So it's not like you have to, but you know, if you want to, you could use it every day. And then you can use a conditioner if you want. I don't use a conditioner. I sort of like the way it turns out without any extra conditioner, but I'm told you can also use a conditioner. When you come out of the shower, you don't use a regular towel, which is cool to be unique and use something different. I use a microfiber towel, and a microfiber towel, it just feels different on the surface. And this is what I use to get the excess water out of my hair when I come out of the shower. So I keep one of these clean nearby and use it to, like I said, take all the excess water out of my hair. What I learned at this workshop is that you do not use a comb or a brush with curly hair. What I do after I've taken the excess water out is I comb with my fingers. So I just go through and I separate with my fingers all the way through. And then I use, like, I call these prayer hands if I need to still continue to get excess water out of my hair. So I just go all the way in chunks, all the way through the front and back with prayer hands. So after that, my hair is not soaking wet anymore. I've kind of combed, it's separated, and then you can do one of two things. A lot of times I just let my hair air dry, and then it's not as volumized and thick, but it works and it gets volumized on its own. If I want it to be extra more volumized, I will use two things. One is a styling cream, also used by, also from the same company. It's called Diva Curl Styling Cream. And this I put throughout my hair. I just like do one pump of it and I rub it in my hands, and I also use prayer hands to like put it all over my hair. And then I separate my hair with these little pins, and I can show you. So I take it, and all I do, and I'll like pin it with this. And I'll use like somewhere between 5 and maybe 8 of these little, I don't know what they're called. And again, this is when I want, like, if I want more volume, right? And I'll just like pin it up. I can't believe I still am like surprised I'm doing a hair video. And so, okay, like that. And so that's only 3 of them, but imagine 8. And so I put it up, and then I bought one of those hair dryers that you can use at home, and I only paid like $40 for mine, and I think I don't use it very often, but I like having it handy. And it looks like this, and I sit under this for a few minutes. I'll show you what it looks like opened. So it's like the ones that you sit under in a salon, but I keep one at home. And then I put it like I said, I put my head under it, and then like I take the pins out, and it's just nice and like full and even more volumized, if that's like the look that you're going for. But like I said, I feel like I get a lot of volume naturally, so I don't do this all the time. But sometimes, especially because the style cream really defines it more, so if I want like a more defined, even bigger volume, that's what I do. And then like the second or third day, I can just use like a leave-in conditioner to keep it like looking nice and fresh, and it'll last like for a couple of days. Okay, this has been a long video, and I really appreciate Phoenix for asking for this type of tutorial. I'll put the link for the products that I mentioned, the Diva Curl line. I'll put it in underneath the video. And thank you for tuning in to my adventure about curly hair. And I'll see you next time for my next adventure. have beautiful, fun, flowing hair. It's a treat, you know, to just let your wild, natural self be. You know, I spent so many years like hating my hair as a kid and like, you know, blow drying it straight or flat ironing it, and that look is cool too sometimes, but you know, I really think organic and natural is like the way to go, and to be confident and happy being you, you know, and that includes your hair. All right, bye.